So today we are out here in Medina County, Hondo, Texas. We are doing a metal roof replacement here on this home. So these are all the old panels. Now I keep a lot of those old panels because I can reuse this stuff for like sheds out at the property, stuff like that. I can reuse that for shed type stuff. But anyways, we're putting a new metal roof on here and we'll have that done today. But one of the great things about taking the course and then working with me is that I am a contractor. That is my main business, Casa Exteriors, and I do roofing, siding, and windows. But I've done full flips, full renovations, a number of those things. You know, I worked for investors when I first opened up my business, the first 2 years in there. So I look at when I look at tax deed investing, I don't just teach you guys how to research the properties, how to get them, how to look up everything on them and see if it's a good buy or not. But then once you buy a property, the hardest part, and I always say this, the hardest part is going to be the rehab. That's going to be a huge challenge because if you've never done one before, you are getting into a whole different animal. If you have some knowledge and background in renovating, remodeling, if you got some good contractors that you know, then great. You're in a great position to pick up properties cheap and then rehab them. If you're not, it's difficult. I'll be real honest with you. Your first one is going to be the hardest one ever. Your second one will be a little bit easier. Your third one a little bit easier, and then so on and so forth. But it's always going to be extremely difficult in the beginning if you do not know what you're doing, or if you don't have any access to that type of knowledge. But that you get from me. When I sit there and we hop on these, if you've ever worked with me one-on-one or if you've ever hopped on a Zoom with me, you know that we get into inspections, rehab costs, and what you can expect for homes based off of size and square footage, complexity, type of material used, what type of rehab do we want to do? Are we doing like a soft rehab for a basic rental? Or are you thinking about flipping the thing? Because the cost is going to be completely different for both of them if you're doing a flip, a fix and flip versus a basic rehab. So that'll be covered in the Zoom workshop too. How we assess what the rehab cost on homes is going to be for roofing, siding, windows, flooring, plumbing, electrical, those types of things, because we have to know those numbers in order to know, all right, what are we truly going to gain from this property? How much am I truly going to be invested all in it? Not just what can I win it for? How much is going to cost me to fix the thing? So that's covered in there. So a whole bunch of knowledge, a whole bunch of tools you're gonna be able to now take away from that. And for the course right now, it's $497. When you buy the course all of this month, you're automatically going to be enrolled for the Zoom. We're having two of them this month on the 23rd and the 30th. So I strongly encourage you, whether you're going to decide to get into tax deed investing or not, you're going to gain a whole bunch of knowledge from the Zoom workshop just all around when it comes to real estate and rehabbing and investing and all those things. So I strongly encourage it. Like I said, I'm not doing any in-person stuff for about the next 2 months, but the next best thing is to hop in a live Zoom with me for 6 hours and let's just dive into everything together. Like I said, it'll be recorded. So anything that you don't catch or you didn't get in that week, we'll send out to you as well. And you'll have that recording for life and it'll be there for you to go back and look over. And then you have access to the course for life. So you can always go back, refresh, look at different chapters, different topics, whatever it is in there. And that's what we're doing. So I gotta hop back on this hot ass roof and just make sure these guys are doing that correctly. And that's it. Roll from there. 210-767-CASA. If you have any questions, go ahead and text me there. I'll get back to you when I can. If not, I hope to see you on the Zoom workshop.